assertions that the discrepancies in the provisional voters register are aimed or were aimed at disenfranchising voters in certain parts of the country are untrue. That said, we have cleaned up the provisional voters register and corrected all discrepancies identified to date. Ladies and gentlemen, following a meeting called at the instance of the NDC to discuss the discrepancies detected by the party, the NDC presented the Commission with 5 categories of issues they had identified with the provisional register. At the meeting, they highlighted a few examples of each category. Following this, the Commission requested the full data from the NDC with the assurance that it would investigate the data presented and present and provide a report of its findings to the NDC within a week. The Commission went on to assure the NDC that the issues they had presented to the Commission were the typical issues that usually arise from any voter registration exercise and which found expression in the provisional voters register.
I have phone na job Kessben television so and your brain so be a hoye so nyankopon de ho afofi ama sabe nyuno asa dwebio ene eye yawada ne do yawada anadwo se ya na ye transfer Kessben television so a na eye the punch dwumadie ene de bro the punch eye amanyosem dwumadie ye wo se wudo onso a wotie me wa wo he me onso wotie bie na wo kire wadwen e wo kemem kebe memuo ya ekoso e wo Ghana meyi emu Bidin Wofa Kofi Appiah metem edema lawyer Honijan na free sabre kobo anajo nondu edementra na yedi nkomo fa nsem a efa Ghana men so amanyosem eho sa wo sesem na no a ene eye October bosumi ne da etoso miensa aka bosumi mieno ene nenan na Ghana for to santen ne akoto aba sesi abe nefu abe edusie num na aka yenim wasi wadwen pi hwan na akoto aba ma no da me kase Ghana bato yetefra hwe ase mutu a odaye a anya ndisi a MPP afi sakrai betimi aba na kwa bidi akon friend cheddar the niabre osemo ko he ballot paper no a wo hwe de ni trinwi bebre no na monto aba ma no Sarasuna John Alan Kojuchematin osi movement for change the great afafanto yenyi NDC ni MPP nsi nchen Liberal Party of Ghana Kofi Appiah someha na someha na yenkonkon a ono sese de aduro no e wo se ye ma ne ba na niso ade hu nya agrokra Ghana Freedom Party ma me akua donko nye no no so ba se twrofo bia ba ma ka free wo de ne me ba Ghana ntua hwe ma no wo a obetre fi maternity leave afi no nya kwa hwe akoda no sa no waba omu bi de ma no na se be ye MPP ni NDC krono a ene yatrase onkomo bebra ye die wesa akwa chibio yakwa Electoral Commission omone party ahodo ene onu a omodi akoten wo afia batu mo no omokoye interparty advisory committee meeting na meeting na se no ensemo pieye ene echi krata ene samanyuko no baaye na omekire so omde omotwen se isi so obema another provisional register omehwe no mu na ase bibia wo ho ekire ya omo aka hon komo asore ekire Hassan Yarega kire se NDC for so MPP for ameniska tin na no omko iPad meeting no ebra omo NDC for eka se voters register ho atochema yehwe na yenye forensic audit no Hassan Yarega ekire se amanfo se 1k bi amfo asonti no bi kire se o aba ameniska so o time ayeye presidential debate 2012 na me bowa da nado kasa na me bowa no eno se de na amanfo kan na amanfo say sabe ndi omsi o MPP NDC for na ahye mafromu ene de adane oso ndi hu no kra obeka o wadwe ye o say NDC for agi atom se forensic audit no e maso ni mo se bibi kakra bi kra na atochema e voters register no e be krokra na ye gina so na ye de atoba ana amanyuko ya aka no so omugina bre enso ene say campaign no imwire den another human campaign na Akufo-Addo or Upper West region wa na wakasa ho John Dramani Mahama ono so artist ba umia krum eye North East region ono so de okoka ho yede beba Alankodwo Chamaten e wa Santimantemu obeche otokoko so akodwo so akobonwure ono so de kan beba yede beba but Mahmoud Bawumia so Western region ono so nsem a oka no ho yede nyina beba na afi yahwe campaign obi asem a oka da bia meka election is about policies said Ghana my show sa a dear na obeye Ghana ni a wotie wo no ka bibi mane hu sa obedi ma no so a ensakrai beba na brabom ene obegina so ato oba. I'm finding it difficult to see how political parties of Ghana fi omo campaign no aircraft. The problem they say somewhere 2012 2016 about one now your catchphrases yeah NPP for can one district one factory one village one dam, one constituency, $1 million. It's at the end of the free SHS. You can't hear simple. This year's campaign, on TB Brace, my dear no say, you see as Petia. It can catch phrases no be NDC for a 24-hour economy by very laudable policy. But in Chichimono, the same be brave aba. In the end, you bidding common year policies are amanyukuno or more catch a man for. Se wonyina so na wonto aba emfa emo na yenko tie nsemo campaign trail ekoso de mpanifo eka e sha se free omampani His Excellency na Danko Akufo-Addo owa na akwasere NDC for ho se he most mako yi number 8 number 8 kire se yes e break the 88 amako wonyi kire se moko position nti on de ogidie e wa rehemu bo Dr. Bawumia mu o se 16 years on the town position fie nwotwe ona baba mu efie nwotwe unu no da so yi Dr. Bawumia so ye na bejeshi ti omonta na chi na ometo adwuma pa so yenko tie de mampani kan e wo wa ene dey.
But that work has begun and we will continue to do it. Especially, you can be sure that if you listen to my plea and allow my vice president to come and stand here in my shoes, that work will be completed. As president, I cannot impose anybody on you. I don't have the power and I don't have the interest. I want the decision, just as I was elected. The next person to stand here in my shoes will also be elected by the people of Ghana. I see that the former president is saying all kinds of things about the number 8 that he has, that he chose, and that it means he's going to win. Well, breaking the 8 and having the number 8, that's not a good sign at all. It's not a good sign. Our game is to break the 8 and you pick the 8. That is very simple.
Where your His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ebra oko wane and out is so can say yes you break 8. Talk ako pick number 8 and they just say mo ani je. E re kire say akunya no nyaade a obinya bi edi ono so edi o kai eno. And ye go tie alai Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono so Western region atoye mantemu or say abey the legalization and in sakraya or the eba the waye the MPP abey abreso and the obeye if 2025 how be Ghana mampeni no and unti university ano emano. Listen to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Wabadi o mampeni pe eti yatumano obetimi aye president fie na ipe yatumano aye huno wabibiane habiemu okono anuno ombe bungunta ombe chiramu ejuma waye niye mutumami anyamiado betimi aye president efie wachi na samba bibiane abe bungunta ama munyina Toboy munyina munse obiadi adanse wa Ghana obiadi adanse se uche Ghana vice presidents are more since independence. Unya vice president, why ejuma asin Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Sana ubiaka enyemina bekai. Ejuma Vice President Ejumano Mapasi, mum promote me, Naminkoye, President of the Republic of Ghana. Mum promote me, mum Fastiano, Emami, mum Fastiano, Emami, mum Fastiano.
Right, we are Vice President and flag bearer of the ruling New Patriotic Party, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Osema mpenia be de kyerɛdwa no wa paase o paase ayi promotu ti braso se de mampeni hye nsa nti yemfesti ano ema no na ebra ono wo western reato e mantem no na mampeni da John Dramani Mahama nso ewo Dr. Bawumia krum eye North East region na rerugu eho eno aduru won se ye beto abai MPP fo boa pa ai mankrofo bi ye survey no mo de abase o se Dr. Bawumia na elidie eto abana on the bedi nkunim osini nyina ye montungu na pulse bi okra aba no a untumi huni pa krokro mo se kire mo ye na mo credit ratings ya aba intelligence economics intelligence unit for Fitch for the aba global info analytics for the aba ni na kire se eye NDC e de bedi nkunim nti de abebe ba kire se MP bedi nkunim no enye credible ye wo se agitumu ye mo ni nyina ntungu na NDC a na ekro yenti John Dramani Mahama
indicates that NDC is going to win the election of 7th December 2024. Every region I have been to have given us the assurance that they are going to change the government on 7th December 2024 and bring the NDC back to come and continue the good work that we're doing when we had the reins of government. All the credible opinion polls have predicted that NDC is going to win. And so because of that, the MPP and government have started publishing fake opinion polls that have no methodology, opinion polls where you cannot find the people who did the research. And so ignore all those fake opinion polls. Everything indicates, and every credible institution, Economic Intelligence Unit, Fitch Solutions, Analytics, every proper credible opinion poll shows that NDC is going to win the election. But of course, we must not be complacent. We must protect every single person's vote. And that is why I say, in this election, all of us are going to be polling agents. We're not going to select just 2 polling agents to go and sit there and the rest of us go home and sleep. We would stay there until every vote is counted and the result is declared before we go to bed. So from the 7th to the 9th of December, none of us is going to sleep. We're going to be awake till every single vote is counted until the Electoral Commissioner, Madame Jean Mensah, declares that NDC has won the 7th December election.
We ayo mampenada John Dramani Mahama ononso de ya wode akotudwa enoso no ra John Alankojo Chirmaten Lancash Movement for Change the Great Afrofanto ononso asantema ntemene okojo so ye honso one ejosoman hene na afrani okese otoso nan kudi nko wi oto aso eko obonwure o se the Greater Kumasi City Industrial Project ye wode ba na nyagro o se ye Buankra Inland Project be ye Buankra Inland Project ni wi a Inland Project ni ntimi nya adwuma if you say train and ede niema no beba I say nya niema no bi ede bi free ha akro enti Greater Kumasi Industrial City no ejoso enclave on ba be see factories industries are obe export niema nti inland port no ebe ye adwuma ye twe niema no free temeba no na niema export nso ede eko nti Alancash also de okay
na Ghana fo nyina esoso te se Alan mani hwade hu a me se so onyame adom na Ghana fo pejam na be president a Bedi nyuma kesia na ebeba Ghana. Ebetumi ama Ghana akɔ n'anim. Ghana for yankai da. Mpo se na Ghana tie. Na saa nyuma na the person me de ba no. Die nifa pimpa die dimu pa no. Ene die yefre no Greater Kumasi Industrial City, a special economic zone. This should be the biggest project ever by Ghana. The Greater Kumasi Industrial City and Special Economic Zone. Now, I know so no. Said my pono. Me papa. Bonwa kasa. Ana menene trans ni otumfo. Ya nwe. Said jumai. Afei ana nyame abie kwan a enche. Adwuma no eba be hyase. Minister for Trade and Industry. Afei omo aba ama ye project no ye ama contractor say obetumi ahyase. Na ene me pa ho ntuma na meetmaiti. Na Ghana fo nyina esoso te say Alan mani suade hu a me say so nyame adom na Ghana.
Right, we are John Alan Kojo Chamatin, Movement for Change, the Great Afafanto, and also the Greater Kumasi Industrial City and Economic Zone Project. On some more, about Santamante more crown and all, and what they call to dry ever ejoso. Now, Otto as a cool bunure, ye honso, okay, be a sano. My main fight is line on us, what's up line and to dry. Now, somewhere will street, there will be okay, piano. Also, at appropriate time, send you text now. WhatsApp no, it's me. I comment. WhatsApp line is 0551 599 933, and I will screen this one 0551 599 933 0551 599 933. Odo message in the bar. You can no for sweaty also wajin shred. Now moving on. Now you hear more quiet demonstration at the Etia Gadamsi. Now. Nemo me a pussy for you say Tia Ghana membrane or true be cool fias, you know, and a demonstration for frack or so. No more some demonstration interest say, I'm woo for a buy. So because it be a coso be mountain was say, my demonstration, so your bonnet be crying near Chinoa, and your bonnet cassia, because you number 2 of fiasia intimate man bill, and until your Montia say, Yachi said to pay Yammer money for 2 weeks. No, that's why that kukumua up to now, or also in your bill. You have had said a demonstration so. You see a coy.
Of the police service on rights of freedoms of individuals during and after protests, as well as proper handling of arrested persons. We urge you to choose this position when the urgency exists and correct it without delay of injustice being suffered by the citizens of our great nation. Yes. Sincerely signed the organizers of this particular protest. Anachi Brownson, Albert Abresi, Frederick Sweden, Nasiba Bawa, Wally Gadel, Camry Table, Evan Payman, Joshua Boy, Richard Adam. And in the Pong Foster, Abdul Isa Usman. Thank you very much.
Right, we also a woman song where demonstration na almost was some chrono walker. Say Galamsey no aban hwe ne mra na obi akwan with demonstration esi e chino tukukum obra yeman bill eno sinti omo so asem wene omo edi atodwa no ebi enso ene no at appropriate time wo do message be ba no ebi kan ebetimi enso aka ma nemom ye dofo bi nso pedan ebi oni ti beto ye chamber and hall self contained chamber and hall self contained chamber and hall a ono a ne toilet and bath bibia him kama ene ope say if you rebi e wodan bi e wo asuebo a me a ope no nie asuebo a TUC ahojo kwara so estate patase estate ene asokwa bisisu bio asuebo a TUC ahojo kwara so estate patase estate ene afi asokwa se bi obi e wo chema hall self contained bi wo me a mabodi a mo bodi a friend number yi na eno eni nkita ho 050 9571 737 050 9571 737 so na ofre na obua munya baby oni tibeto a obeda wase pa right Amika will say show yi akuya PSC as already akon wono ene malami aya o mana e produce show yi is directed by Whitney Usu Setre. The sound engineer Nana Kwame Sunday and afi cameraman set any Godfred. MCL Desmond Isaac Menson afi social media so yaw pages and the eco social media handles in so meden de Kofi Appiah abejafo ene no mdi dwumen omo atrase na memo makwaba na afi yedi nkomo Dr. Edmond Pompepra a member of the communication team for ruling New Patriotic Party or her Sarah Suna Ura Vincent Bidia Akoye NDC parliamentary candidate for Offensive South or also Ababidu penifo ye nchen ye no mo NAD dwumen anwumre abejafo mamisha sefi docs doc ye makwaba so mic na mami ha doc akwaba bio
ya enu amini
ampo me de
erade adom ne ahotifo mpa bonti me ho ede se bible
what they say Bible. No, that's right. Hello, Vincent. Akwaba.
Ya minia.
Na ho ye de.
Nyame gusu hirae akade aka.
Na obviously to say.
Oh, nyame nadom. Nyame egusu hira ofenso na eja se de wunim dada no. Mpuntu aboye se de adwonso aba akokọ ofenso kuro no mu. Eno nti mabunu no ni adwuma ye nti de bia de omu ka ne se omoni daso ba akopɛ se meba na me so matimi abeboa ama omanya daache papa. Daache a enye yenche sika ema youth no omudi a ebesa na mom daache a ebetimi ama omo fapem eno ena youth no esrese nyame eya adoma 7th December omudi akonya no be de ebema mi tuba ofenso a migidi se nyame de waye na fam de na mom enam abamu amamu boni nti wa wunim se youth no ebre e wo sakro no so.
That's it. Doc, I mean say so IPAC meeting ne bewe na Electoral Commission akase akwakra for so a who voters register no and nobody can say there will be no need for a forensic audit na so bi obi fufuru bi of amra parties no koye no obi amfa bi fufuru bi anko na NDC for can so mo de o se so hu se dan eliki a anya se de bi akofa mopo na o paper ke be seal leakage no trako tom do that so agidi say na me bi ho a sanke ni mo twen ma isi the new provisional register the bromo bibia wo mu a na omo so a kire wa no musuro se wo mo mura IT system no mu a omo koye ni ma woni a isi so ayi afiri mu no bia na bia ko November kakra me ekoto aba no na sa nkrofo timewura bio. First of all, allegations are NDC kai and the ko wie your IPAC is your master doc who no say
yo me use this opportunity na me fancha etifu a omo ajemre Kessben TV. Now I mean sounds so momo about so the Punch program. Over the years you've been very consistent so far. I believe say good until Montua in my panaso. Now I mean suffice to say NDC for say official more posture and sana or more IPAC no or mobile no say more posture no change. Amemua Ghana ewom sesin kebi mamen kebi amemu democracy yenhwe since fourth republic started 1992 yato aba up to now the same easy and I'm say wa to saba no amaya up to now na say ofia 20 running up to 2016 and someone now can so different or more trust. I mean, it's in same processor according to CI 91. I mean, a be free, maybe a become home, new register no or more trust system no so much. So at that time, no, the then I mean new patriotic party, no more challenges, kakra. Macmanu LED Koye presentation, but you see the same mode no. Very good. NDC both presidential candidates, any or more chairman now I know I mean general secretary, even or presentee, I mean friends paper cry on this or friend position people are allowed to is fantastic. After come, I mean, this time round, NDC position was different. So young pay underline, I mean, statement we independent body. Now, if I to have said, a forensic auditor. Nuntina, I mean, NDC for a munia, omudicum, demonstration, almost as a chichinchi, almost empenning for edit to betu just a reader, just the tip of the iceberg, and which is Afia now almost as na say omu pia easy say easy anya to mundia and your mobile every day. Fine, easy so for IPAC meeting, stakeholders, baby. I'm happy, said this time. In your NDC for boycott, name of Mom Coin. Will be a share BBA who said there was consensus building. The two parties no crime point him say yeah, and I said me really free easy no. But majority of the parties, over about 80%, because so send easy actually chimwede or muhia BBA edem fine. Excuse me. And on a ma and NDC focasa and I say omu position and I almost soon change here and the omu bar abonteno na I mean just so much in your stance and only a friend said democracy so say kebi mami and kebi Emra me hold a brief for EC and I say I'm not talking for EC no obia oye Ghanaian oye omamba pabiano duty say we be ensure say emrekuni a Ghana edi adwuma a 1992 constitution obehwe ahyem kena obehwe say ye nyina ye bedi sa emra so in every way possible said ye be ya I mean Ghana ebeye omaya ye govern because baby emra eni bia no sabi basa ye eba hon eno na broni say anarchy and I say disorder so sir binum e de call other ways our friend say higledy pigledy eno che say eniema enyina ginsem eno ntina e wo say ye de constitution no e yedwuma na say ohwe I mean emre ya make 1992 constitution I believe say article 46 or so. And only it provided for the independence of the EC. So, what provided say EC no in the conduct of its duties, no, in nisa oma obi shemra emano, and also obi piano emaniye niya I mean enisa oye. So, and almost see is a guide omo as to what to do at every moment. And you know, Emrana Yenuanum APS a change na on independent body be a man mayeno. Near me Appiah Biano make I said there be near Yenuanum NDC for IA or Mwashetapa or a Buapaye. And on a Bruni say mischief. Wapaye no and say unim said the law no provides for the independence of the EC. Enti no say o ka say on fa na adwuma no ento honom anasa on fa nkoma private person be na onya na say independence of the EC no he fa na ewo. Assuming senka EC etie omo enum asem na odi ye adwuma fine na wakwa independent body because one stakeholder opposition NDC say omo NTS NTM find the fine oh my omo we ya pe then another party assuming say you use independent crowd body like Sheda say Debbie mama identify discrepancies kakra e was a change na easy for hey omo we ya MPP say no I mean, yes, you evidence incontrovertible. Just we are here, and you are a chess was say, and now at the end of the day, no, not easy, no, Okoya, and I said, oh, bye. Now, so say, when you know, enco entia party A and I say party B, a beko etia yingina, all the parties, and indeed the whole country, and no imperative. Say, you know, ye be say ye be bo embrano home by. said they bear in the interest and in the progress of the nation. So you build a country. Now say build a country, build it with institutions. Australia, also Moshe, Emma Juma Koso, also Enona, I mean build it. So they bear and Fahon say this party and I said the other party and I also the governance of the country would go on. And no and I also will be a good citizen be any citizen and I say any party obey so emrano yentumu yankope independent body may say no nature say or mine on own. And I'm happy say at the end of the day or more U10 and he said utia or more cry or more call or more buy no na change totally. Okay. And it means progress has been made, and I'm happy. Say, "Oh my, bold enough to admit. Say, send your muhu niye mano, and yes, and name omu ape a different. I mean indices. Say yemfa but I believe say Ghana is I mean a mature democracy now. Okay. When we get to the bridge, by all means we will cross. Right, that's it. Doctor, it mono pompe pra kasame MPP na atenkano. Menko Ira Vincent ho bidiako NDC parliamentary candidate of South. Vincent. Minia. They might drop forensic audit proposal nana.
Meda wase na mafa wafidie kesi so na machia yahwefo a mohweye. Echinchire ni abanchi baabi bia obia wohweye bia no yebefa wafidie so achia omo. Na machia me able regional executive in the person of Nana Kwesi Ishamalasa ene yewura amoakohene ene adwumaso a omobo na machia amokame ne Abbas Nuruddin baabi omo bia medenchi amomo na afi makochia offense atrama konya nyina nananom ene omo mpaibo pa omobo ma offense man ene me constituency executive Abbas ene chama IK dog kasa no du baabi no na dog refi ne ho baabi eno ena me pese me twe dog adwene ejina so se enano bi atwabu no okase na yisi independent but nano atwamu no the same person na munim so mu independent but you call for audit and now you call for say you be new register why you know say omu independent enti me de bia ya na me kase amanyo ayeye no ye yama ya ye ho me when I'm doing politics me nyamadwene say me yama me party o me yama me ho because o man ni koya e na ye nyina no ebe koya ama ye enti say o man ni si apinia ye nso ye be si apinie enu nti say mere bia atwam no na wonim say wo ye independent nemom utimi call say ye nya bibi say wo ho na say ene table na sesa na say wunia call say we kura de wachew what I say pusiga ena me no kasai electoral commission boss owo ho ma suspend no it tells you say corrupt parties be there call ho enunti matimi agina so a suspend no it's full evidence they be as they make no in a form of an argument when you get one statement to back your argument no it still hold because we have one evidence excess bibi koso ema ye the case maku enum ene ko yisi ho ye scrutinize ye nyamu miensa pusiga case test case ye dey ema enu ti se ene table asesa na doctor betena ha epese wo kase ene de yisi de a Ghana for ye nyina yaso ana ye tie ye nyina yasuma but me de me nim na me wa rehyiemu na me wagidie se Yewura John Dramani Mahama obewe ne 2024 election na mom so wa we ne 2024 election na ye besre ye nuanom eno na ya na me pese journalist na mo boaye se na be ya sa abaye de ball papu no ye besa de aboba abaye de ball kwaku no ja se ye besa de aboba na ama agro na ayede na ama ye kasa no ayede akoye se de ye na minuane kasa no se ya withdraw ye forensic audit no but it's not true hwe ye se oni akokoda ye mpre ne dabre ana ente sa enu nti ene ye ni yisi koshia ye ohun se ye nsam a ye ka no eto asomu aba wom nyansa wom enu nti sa na tie de a me ka say ye di nka ba afoforo bi say ra boss Mansare catch them say they will not do any exhibition onu de say wa unim say ye ntum ni kan koto bomb de o ya de what they say o ka say there will not be any exhibition but nyame adawro ma ye call IPAC meeting no in the lives of omane boama na me gidi say papa we de adwuma wo ye ma ye ne de me gidi say NDC ye nya ajapade pa that is an asset for NDC na me gidi say baby omu de befa bia no he was able to expose them obeyi wo moto ama bibia ye de akoso ye enti ye nsem a ye de call ye no enne me no kese ye ne ye call IPAC meeting you see ama ye 1 week say he will provide us with the register and I said America uni akukọ da ye mpre ne dabre eye den a wo de beba enu nti oba na se wo bibi ka wo ho biem a afa wa ye de waka enti na mse de bia no ama also ye credit NDC because ye kase and ye po obi a person bia NDC is one of the fantastic party
Vincent on say meeting no course no the AC kind say enema kakra mu yam de bai wa correct uti Kofi Appiah also kind say the mo kind na nya de a ye widespread so where they would buy so mo wu and 50,000 voters rates are 18.7 million ti ototo ho a isakra because of this in accounting and auditing no we call for forensic audit
na 50,000 no president election we winning or the senate winning
why winning
and another winning or the senate winning only 500,000 a winning now if you get 50,000 out of 500 what I say even 500 no say now free ma he won't be able to get the percentage that he got he can even call for runoff
okay
so what I say and go to me call for runoff and
no, he won by 500,000
and I'm say over 50,000
he will still win by 450,000
518
and this election the future is unknown
okay
and two more be the yes at the track no am obi adin guard 50,000 lead you what do you think it will happen now me nua Kofi Appiah there say one there we will not entertain or no that platform because we know the kind of gamer or no so what I say why say akua don kono political party bi obebe bia no one ne father for say na be ya e come ya what I say say na be obenya aduane papa e dinti enya wanwa say wo kasa asem oh mini I say the minimum I know Kofi Appiah long time ago nti I think say no I know he was buying this mu penti ne say at the table have 10 and he's going around saying all kinds of things now we know the enya wanwa
but parties na call you know ubia support mo call no omo adan omo no tell you who no different from
na ura fi say Alan so twere ko yi si say yenye audit
but after the meeting ya
and I make sure say woni akukọ da ye mpere ne dabre ye yisi ye wo hoyi ene wa maye adam ba me catch you say ukọ ye operation na ukoto say doctor na damfo ni obi a oye fun daka se wo ankasa no koda ho na ukowu a se wa na ope so de sigen ba nyame adom se yisi no wayi no afiri fun daka ho ene wasa begina baabi na ade e ba ma ya gina di no was 1 week time or the provisional register no ebeba and I think that we are by dream bia na I also oti asem wo yase na mom so the register ne ba na fe wahwe de wom na fe watimi build a point na wagina so e de aye de opesa wo ye de wo de ye na aboa ama oman no asumdwe aye pe no yensa atumi aye de aka and two wasa ka kire ye plane say NDC for masam na mo kanam say abani nyansa ne nimdie wom ti mesa bie exhibition biem ama ya sa scrutinize ade na sa hwe say bibia ye ponche ya ye ka ye nyina no afedie ye akotoye enu ti say obi go ka say NDC for call from forensic auditor na minim ba bia ofiri ba any ba bia ogina all this here no I think say we've really done good to the system send be ya ye man nye kkk wa ma ye two solution ya giatum that is first one he will provide us the register secondly he will do the exhibition it tells you say sa no ma mienu no ba na ye hunu say de ye ka ye nyina in fact, and now indeed they have done it. Yeah, why not?
Okay,
you go ahead for the election. So what I say?
Grazie. Robinson we dia ko NDC parliament candidate for Finso South so no attending kano. Mama message se kakra na ye nto aso. Teacher Eric Manso atreso eke ubi ehia sika. Was comparing NDC 16 years in office and MPP 16 Mike no on. Comparing NDC 16 years in office and MPP 16 years in office, MPP has done much better than NDC, so Ghanaians should vote for Dr. Bawumia in December 7 election to continue the good works done by Nana Akufo-Addo, but not Mahama. Okay. He says, I am known as Appiah Kubipo, watching you from Kronom. Wofa Kofi Appiah, you see the double standard of JDM. He said the pastors and imams who prayed for Dr. Bawumia are hypocrites. Mr. Host, JDM can go to Vatican for Pope prayers. He will lose. Vote DMB for bold solutions. It is alleged Galamseyers contributed 100 brand new pickups for NDC in the previous election. Now, is NDC denied the Galamseyers this time before this series of demonstration, and why they denied them now? Ray, and also the or the Ebaye, I don't know. He says, I'm John Mensah, organizer MPP Cote d'Ivoire branch. And more. Friendly task police for business and individuals will be implemented in Dr. Bawumia's government from 2025. It is possible. Okay, this one sent us a voice note. This one is Baroski from Esisiriwa. He said, this IPAC meeting has exposed NDC big time. And Ghanaians have witnessed that there's no substance in their choker. NDC should know that winning elections in Ghana is not about deceit, lies, and propaganda. Scary alternative. Baroski dear and so no. This one says, okay, let me move on. It says, please, good evening. On record, JM is better than the driver's mate, as he prefers to be called. We only need peace before, during, and after the election. Greeting to Madam Vida Kuma of Serioso from Se Aristo Sehi Bekwai. Abbas Amogubu Offenso. This year's elections is a very serious one. We can't allow this clueless government to lead us anymore. How can you destroy a beautiful country like Ghana and still expect us to vote for you? Bawumia is just a disaster. His politics of deception will come to an end come December 7. The NDC have no good policies for the good people of Ghana. So come December 7, MPP is winning again from Collins, Ufumai, Techimai, Bono East region. Mr. Host, good evening. I'm calling from Gucci. Mr. Mahama is no visionary leader. MPP all the way. Bawumia Afa. Please, Offer, can you ask the NDC man how he will explain the 24-hour economy? Bismarck from Achuma Takrade. My name is Amwako Charles from Tyne, the baby. Mahama and the student Ketia will lead NDC into relegation. They will never win election again. Abibio is the best man for Tyne. Hi, Offer. We have procedures before you can delay someone's name. That NDC man should see his EC boss at his constituency for him to train him on exhibition. I am Atebare Jan Vincent from Hani in Tyne District, Bono region. Good evening, Uncle Kofi Appiah. I am Kwabena Sapontessen from Ebra in Kwabre East Municipal. Please, ask Dr. Bawumia, when is he going to pay over 60,000 NAPCO trainees 8 months arrears? It says, okay, of a good evening, I am Kofi Appiah from Esuonyun. It was good the IPAC meeting was telecast live on TV. Other than that, the vacuous NDC will have come ranting and accusing the EC again. What they are doing now is to prepare the minds of their supporters to gang up against the EC, because they have seen they have lost the election. With Bawumia, everything is possible. Good evening to you, sir. Please, did the NDC able to provide the evidence that there are 240,000 unqualified names in the voters' register? What is the essence of their demonstration? We don't want any disturbances. Prove to us that you can manage the country better than the NPP. Yabremo Abraham from Agona. It says, good evening, good evening to you all. Former President Mahama and the Senate just used their supporters to achieve their interests. EC disgrace NDC, the noise starts NDC at IPAC. TV, former President Mahama and his NDC supporters doesn't have anything good for Ghanaians. Again, we should ignore NDC lies and propaganda from Bright Takwa. Says the protesters committed a crime by their acts, so why should their action be condoned by freeing them? To me, they deserve to be remanded for more than a month because their actions are not bailable. Nana Atayabua, Mr. Their actions are bailable. So go and read your law very well. Excellent job, Mr. Host. The only thing the NDC need from Electoral Commission to get their code to manipulate or hack the system of the Electoral Commission for this country's election. Ghanaians don't know the reason why they are trying to do this. The Electoral Commission must be very careful for NDC. They are very smart. Regard Honorable Isaac Amiaba for Kula, incoming Member of Parliament, Kojo Sumaila, Kintampo North, and also there, and so, I don't know. I mean, can last one after Yemra, na yenko yenim. He says, good evening, please. I am Mapilabo from Wase Kropon. Please open your phone line so that we can share our suggestions. So talk to your producers because not all of this can test on WhatsApp. Okay, I think we will take into that into consideration. I'm not Doc, so Doc, work maybe can cry the sort there when you have Vincent Kai, so now you move on.
I'll just add, sir. EC assure all the parties, say or more claiming voters register in a short time. Provisional one, a beba bonte. Yin I entias say NDC form one and I mean or mode momo or parties nina and Timomo news or mode coin into any casa a process. And aside that, is in so kind of secondly, no or mobesa I a voter verification. We cram podie, I mean, ubeki or phone so. Na enti baby a wo bia no you'll be able to verify. Say udin e wo mu ana say udin I mean any. Enti na process no easy no outlined that. The man NDC formula say if nam somebody call enti na easy for making that I mean provisional. Any na it is spelled out in CI 91. Or mu go through that process area afei na or more I mean provisional register number. Na parties nina I go through who queries and I say who changes beer and send a final one crampo I mean
let us all wait
very good and I 275 constituencies
276 now
very good with the I mean addition of okay enti no say who call bia pussy Ghana say who figures kakra that's all they know a generalize for the whole country. I think say I mean easy you are not being fair to the easy aside easy you are not being fair to I mean Ghanaians. Or what attitude no HS they don't trust the easy. And the ensure say nye said the bear or mu elu so because manka. But let me assure my younger brother.
They can small position, you know.
That was about 8 years ago. And then easy no did not allow us to. Easy no and the idea one fine year 8 years ago there. Why do you want us to go back? And I mean I'm happy pastor cause Emre be a chem. Emre chem 8 years ago. Then I was answer for me. So until lastly Mamia Shono say I mean Yura Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. You know, GMA to be a right. You know,
you never be on policies, no, so. I Vincent. With you. What will be kakra or the so.
Oh, many ideas. So what would you say? And one was Wasaba. Because
so I sure must say
no me and I mean sure say they say the MPP before you had an ECPR.
Sir.
Edinti enya wan say and doc te ha onim no krepa so na oka but said oka no say yango yenko ma 9 sir. Edinti what I also want to assure him no say emre bi beduru a asemi baba na na wona meyi wa dance o because ye nim de ye nuanu mo mutimi ye eduru wa meyi wa dance so ati ase nyame fe nuru because ye nim de eye de ya LDC de ye ba power na ye ba power we know say they will also call say yisi enye bibi eduru wa na abaye de ball papo no ye
abaye de ball
techi no ye de abo what ase but say the all can ba omi ade no go area so ati ase
the punch me dey na wo hwe our Kessben television so me tram de ama lawyer Oni Giant na ye move on no na ye koye nim ni ahwe campaign trail no de John Mahama eka de Nanado Baumi eka de Prosagina no Bukwajima eka de Ally eka ni ade so ko social media so John Mahama na semo kan ye say Dr. Baumi ase asofo a hypocrites na de na no so come here we bomb pa mama say they also age asofo no bi edi makane ha say afi campaign no I say both parties na maintain the catchphrases na oti ya na mo hu say yes this is the policy on the eba it be abade but it seems like they couldn't stand the test of time so but it's a biana ye ka say the 2016 free SHS one district one factory you say nka 24-hour economy starting na momentum no ye pa say won no be bre say bio I just say free Uncle Vincent so the campaign this week who no saying
akonya wasade amambi me de adesrede na ebesre ya sofo no se ene Ghana bebia Ghana duru ya de bibia ya manyo ama ya anye careful I be duru baby no one way akutoko kokra ibebusa se political caliber na ye de wo na ye de nim se de tetemre mu no na nyame eyusu na sofo e de ye oman no ye asofo ho se ye bibi na nya omuno ebe kire ye de ye even nyame gone are the days David time nyame soma ne na sofo ne na difo e ma ne koyi wo mu aten but enne no ase ba bia ye kɔ no ye be sere ya sofo no se omunya hwe yi because yewra Baumia the strategy bi aye de eba I said this time around no why na adwene say what the asofo because baby a why no boni na wadi no ni kuruwa ayema abuso enu nti wo hunu say baby obenya opportunity a ne say obewra ni to them say na bia ya sofo no ebe temper justice with mercy enu na mesre ya sofo no say ye de yenim say they stand for the truth enu nti ma omumma ama ye amanyofo no enka no kra e wo se ye ka kire amanyofo ana ye nyina both MPP NDC ma o ma na ye de ekonanim na mom se ye de ho kogim se ekirima na football ye de koya amanyo kakra bi won se ne Ghana football se egina ho se da ho se ye de yo na mom se ne ye wraba umia saade o mu sa be wura mu bebire a wan hwe ya be duru mre bi no na asofo nyina so no ya sa define because they say there ya hemfo no ko so what I say o mu kraji no na nkaja hope kakra ye dey ewom but say no o ma anye careful abeduru mre bi no kraka abeye den aye dey ama ye clergy no timi de me ye Christoni mapa me ye AM Zion me sofo panyini Reverend Seth Frimpong ko ma wo hwe me enu nti ye de asofo de ye gi asofo di na mom o mu nye careful efri se ye wraba umia ni kuruwa aye mabuso enu nti se ya de omunim se asofo de wo ye bone a ukonya me nche ya do bone be de ebe tew eti se papa na ope bone fafiri enu nti odi ne hu wura asofo no bebre se na ebe ya no kre wo a ya asofo no muntumi nyina mu for that enu na mesre ya asofo no se omuma ye nye careful se na ebe ya nyame de wo se ye se yenka no yenkanse ema oman no ensi apini because uko Bible no say nipa boni ni di oman no so a oman ye de ensi apini enu nti e wo se asofo no mom na timi ka no kure e kire ye wo oman ni mu enu nti e besere mu so mu du ko je sa na oman no mu a e be ha adwene na de me se ka ne se
ba no some dom se go ba o me aso hira no a do ma ama senye ba obdom so gu do ma ama so a no so can say
President Mahama on ka se omude omunsa gu no so a enye so hwe ne nsem a all can because you was certain utterances bi a eba ya na ya ka me ayese as a nipa bi mi wo I don't think na me gira me ka se yenye careful with your utterances because ye nyame nkrofo ye na e wo se ye hwe ema man no konanim
okay
and it say ye ko the political color ko hye ye ni a ebedu brebe de o how be dey ebeba enu asem na ye ka eye bibia ho asem na ye dey ye ka because how we ya eba ye ba umia brum wa asofo sa ye ko ye one shot pe ene your friend say omu prophet eba ba ko obobo mpa ye ma
the nation's prophet
what you say na no de na at least wo so wo ba ne de etene ye ne de wo say na me say na ro me ko social media de wo ma say di papa na tem no me sure say papa no wo mapa no wo yire no wo abusuafo de a me nya sure say ba akokora beto ba ma
say na mo di na tem
oh me nua tie where they are quite different no what would you sit here no because no a nation prophet mo and na what doche so what I say it did not attempt the day want to meet the station there attempt the end o madina said and unti ba bia o man ya duru sisi a ye gina mu yi said ya o kan 24 hour minia wa wonim say ba umia de say oduru ba bia o say digitalization and nko an ni main motive but oba ye no said ye o kan and if the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you because of the good fundamentals any fiber optics are you John Dramani Mahama or lay foundation application no and one other build upon but another we're done everywhere accord digitalization which we all know say and talk afro na fe ato ni akeka because ye nyina ye to ma we mu ye gidie ni awremhye mu na do eba wanka digitalization and no ye ka a deception because ye ma ye hunu say ye wura baumia e economic wizard oba be ma ye stidi no agina ye economic lectures a ye nyina kire say wa ye adwuma o Bank of Ghana so he know how to stabilize the city e o mai bi sukura na nka ba umi aban na wo say ko resign he doesn't even qualify to even contest because what deceive you big time so di abiem na wo a wo de mai eti wo ka no wo sama wo ka no wo de bem because and ba umi onam hoyi woni policy bia wo de nam eno ani digitalization ade bi so wa ho etore bia ho na mitimi say mediocrity no adoso as we speak now me debia me ko time aye ko secondary school near the typewriter and na ye de key bia but within some time ye ko ye nimu no we change to Pentium 1 and Pentium 2 and Pentium 3 so if it was the time of Baumia he would tell us he brought the Pentium 1 Pentium 2 because as a timer on my ni no and no maybe naturally it will come on its own sisi ana me no tiai ana ye tiai kan na unya microphone we bi nkasa eti we ba unya na de ba ya na because you have also improved in terms of IT so what I say anything there are some certain things me hunu say yewura ba umia eka na eye mwanwa but all the same eye be ya so we nya kura na obefa ne sa anything before there
but more catchphrase 24-hour economy. You say you can't
the job there on ground.
Okay, do you want to
tell you?
Okay,
and this is the way. Now no me constituency. Me this Solomon and Nemo Baho. Na papa no teacher ni ampa.
So good morning.
I tell you.
What's your face?
I tell you. What 24-hour economy or explain here. Or point to be our ma, what wait me actually mono.
So good evening, Mr. Good morning.
So what I say, what the Uchema, no, they be up 220 Ghana, also why are they a good teacher? Motivations are come and we move church the more. It's me, said you can and now quite crabby Asia. Baby, a 24-hour economy and one echo. It is you, dear, what ya be our own tissa because.
But I was here to assume.
Ah, now without that, me, oh, Debbie, I foresee this one a long time ago. Because a country, you produce more graduates. Now we don't have 24-hour economy. Where are they going?
No, but 24-hour economy, they almost kind of say you man now we no, say demand no why. Wow, be dada. So wow, you are just so 24-hour. Not there's no demand. It won't even work.
Nana, I dey back also say. Me testimony to the 24-hour economy. There was a time, even me too quite pa, me be do yen, and I know. Now I was saying me yet transaction be, but be do at that time ya close to bank be ATM nye adwuma bibia nye adwuma. And you can imagine says a 24-hour economy in year adwuma. There can be a window whereby an adwuma betimi akoka siska. So what I say, bi wo a washing bay and no wo a we banker okọ adwuma oponi an adwuma de o ne ka kra ye fia. Obehoro ne tambe. You can even go there. When you go to the UK and see, our brothers will call. Some of them they do wash bays and other things in the night. Eti ade we there say we understanding na say wo so umpe we na dia na opepa dia say kaya moto mo we you be the born no na dia biem na ope
right me that see
ade ne dia is coming live
okay
baba ye adwuma ama maburu na nya adwuma aye dey aye so I say we ya we say edu bro nya bra wa hwe mo pama de do they sleep?
They don't.
Because
that time the demand no.
And then I make sure say the moment
the bro nya ni twemo the man ni what you na baka so nko.
They say the moment you best starting. What I say, it will generate on its own.
Okay.
So what I say, once I will start here, you will not see it.
Okay.
So what I say, I said you started here, free HSC. They didn't see some of the consequences.
Okay.
Now I say one of the secondary school, I tell you, I tell you. Now I don't want to mention your platform is big. Either than that, some of them I will give you evidence. You people should go there and see.
That's it. What I've said with Diako, or Prim Rasha, and this dim of his son. I'm Dr. Edmond Doc. Said about my I say so for no. I said, the bash no, who sa, my yachum. And now no, so for Cobon Pieman, one for say the nation's prophet, you see, dear, Akudi Mahamechi. I must watch as I say, I saw for Dom Seguno so they are. Na Bomat Baumia so they are. Was said, yes, I did. Who no cry or monka? What can say?
The also Ghana for you na Tiasi no any say. We are say a day nyachum there, nyachum ne say hypocrisy. I saw for Bonnie Bain no moye. Interminu any NDC for a super. Say na Dr. Baumia Eden and Waka from and or the almost among I saw for no, are we trying to say we are wiser than them? So I was said ye na ye who say I near the I near free throw. Yankopon and I mean is singing. And he said Dr. Baumia a call I mean I saw them I saw for a mompire manual enka a dear bainer and yo also the wedi Bonnie Bay pa and Dr. Baumia at least your friend government official one da. Ye accuse you of corruption wo baby da. E mani na no enka say I mean o ka say me corrupt are you saying as a person or what? Enti no Bonnie and Dr. Baumia no ni say. Enti me nua eketo say asofo ehwe yi ene asofo nwi. Mpacho you very careful. Asofo there wo de wonsem ekom so are dangerous. It is a dangerous thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Until all the my summer ye so for Ephraim. Ye can say as so for ehwen bebre. Menyini say a true level ayen we can criticize them sa dan na omo de omunsa akwako gu Yesu adan na omo abo mpaye ama I mean Dr. Baumia. I believe say how we should be very very careful. Omo eyem krofo omu wonim die pa. Na se Baumia Abba, I mean, obi sofo bi I mean, sorry. Na se sofo na hu opepa wo ede nsa egu ni so a. And now I was surprised pa say I mean, Yera John Dramanica say na asofo I mean, obi aba. And now no omo bo obi man no enyana. That is what we call hypocrisy. And you know, I mean, so you are very young. Unu that level of because now so far you say, okay, so for your own sake, clearly for no there, leave them. I mean, out. That's I mean, advice I'll give you. Unia and this if what tell them. So, and now I mean, you so for bako a bomb pie and my JDM in Ijai.
The nation's prophet.
But allow me to quote. So, quote 2. I mean, First Corinthians. Yes. chapter 13. So 9 honum. Or say, for we know in part, and we prophesy in part. Now our knowledge is partial and incomplete, and even the gift of prophecy reveals only part of the whole picture. We know only a portion of the truth, and what we say about God is always incomplete. And prophecy cry is not absolute. So say osofu ejina honum na in fact I mean osofu no prophesy. Prophecy na ban, it also depends on a lot of things. Doesn't mean say new kind no nyankopon are revealing nyina. Say no, we only know in past. And sometimes no yema omu break. So this is also to inform people so for be a kasana when ninye ho enye atem didie.
Okay.
There be. Because the nyankopon e ka kire no na wo no unyina ho no. Na unim circumstances kra no a so for no the interpret fine ebia hyenkom left ebia hyenkom right. Na emom the MPP for yenim no and say aeroplane two na say ekone nam yuma uchi no gina ho no ma ede speed that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di move no it's like an aeroplane. And the victory no looks very, very inevitable. Just near NDC for Bia, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is winning hands down. He is the winner. So, and you know, say what connect na say Bia so for Bia na say so for a prophesize it. I don't see why. Was I don't know a NDC 4 year ma omu a cassette crampo 8 year and so forth. They should be very careful. I know the almost we will not allow them because we hold them in high esteem. Uko Bible num crampo and sana omunya ahemfono na asofono na edi omani. Some of them were judges. So member or bad judge by Kwani friend Deborah. Omu na nyankopon eni omu kasa directly. Omu translate it to the people. Edu say Israel forecast say omu MP judges no be na omu pe so hini bi edi omu so no ho. Yankopon catch Samuel say onko na onko sra so akosra so. Edu say otu no onu an o catch say onko Jesse manu baako oye David na onko sra no asana eba amen Solomon. After Solomon crambo kaketu ebe ma Absalom ebedi name o catch no ani di for Nathan. Nathan say ko say who read
say
I mean what I'm trying to say no and say amemo no say uyi asofo free mu a enye ye enti no say omo hu say bibi e wo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mu na omo bo empire manual it is right. Okay. So and nam de Nathan ehu e wo Solomon mu enu nti no call David honum eko ka chen say emre bi uka say Bathsheba eba a we Solomon ebedi ade I mean after me na ene akwa say
okay
and na David ka say fa abenwa enwono womu na kokosra ami Solomon.
Okay.
And no enema Solomon.
The nation professor akushra jo mahama ti
yo na aside or no asofo bebre so no ehira Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia minim kra de Kofi Appiah ehira no Kofi Buate so ehira so for bebre so no ehira and I'm running Yankopon and nations prophet no kasan me I was not there until I cannot hold brief analysis and analysis name at the end of the day no the voice of the people will be the voice of God.
Okay.
So and then near Yankopon so ehira no na we ehira no enunti na mama the chronology history up to Solomon and in fact time one can continue until we clergy no free man they have a role to play. So na ubusa policies so uka 24-hour economy ni nchire mu no edi pa minu eka no wenti me anchire mu ba kokra ne oka no ne so try say o ye transaction o free baby buy na transaction anyi me ba betra sese my transaction ama transaction no
go through
digitization open and 12 a.m. try friends transaction interbanking operability no try 1 a.m. It will go through and no na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say oba ababe shemukina emre bi me call Eastern region in fact Kofodia na me sampling kakra between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, his excellency in a JDM. Na me kopie baby a may be wojum. The man no eka no ne say omo de show mo enkran no and say so omo tuo ye omo tom tomatoes any jeni omo timi send sika anytime bia receive sika anytime omo pese omo de ma anytime bia enti eno nkoam enti no omo gidi say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ayade a wo say no ye toane so na yemra policies memma ba miensa pe so yes utu enchira wo say utimi chresie
utu mira
very good utu emira wo say chresie now a few days ago there's a meeting and this for lunch or program be JDM by the okay so memano every neck or obemo bia onya obemo bia paternity leave no na me busa say na be ma be no aka cha so nigere wo na say nigere no etifia or no so any je say he would also be at home. Paternity, leave for what? Ka asam masa. I didn't come in. When I'm talking, you allow me.
Okay.
So go ahead. Also, opedian paternity leave. Ama in fact, mema, and in fact, odien one. Ontiase. And I'm Mr. You right. Nyegana ngwa mema another example. Mam be your friend. Dr. John Hopkins, or US, or Din Komofa Ghana, economy, Humpa, or Chechim, Senegal, and Yamasi Echo. Edu Babia, MPP government, or to me, a hostile.
I can't tell you, say inflation figures somewhere
that is it.
Below par.
Yeah, a few, days ago, Ye Ray Troy, or say, I have followed African politics from the 90s. I have observed how opposition parties comes in harder with manifesto campaign messages that offers real solutions to existing problems. Or say, when the Africa amanyo semechi. Now, when who says a parties no opposition, or mu timid in some way a mu do a beboa amayetima solve or minor problems ever. But sadly, I'm not seeing that in Ghana's opposition party. Or say odi yaw pass and nedie Ghana opposition party no ohun idea bia no a ode omode or say this isn't giving hope to voters. Or say ama voter for no and that's will be a omomba beto aba no ama JDM side no and that's will be no na broni say they are disenchanted. Because na papa no akwa kind baby so say night clubs will run 24 hours enti otie ensensem ne policy NDC e dey ba no a or transia agency enkrofo kra no say ukodi o machi kra no a omo ebema onsa esifom because omo fa hope bia emba na yemra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yen fanko business area or say obema tax amnesty. And share companies are at all. Many or more or muntimi in Tia, or moto. se nyankopon ye nadom na onya favor e wo nyankopon anim na onya favor e wo Ghana fo anim na ye to abama no na se oba businesses tax it is a car odie over the period is zero said the bear a bema company so no a new beginning ama o ashase fofo I mean we business da ana say why business that will register with company a utua eto about 25 I mean percent or so per annum no utimu say we a golden age of business.
One of your policies
A wonderful I mean policy or sounds also say what realizes say ba import duties challenges kakra hon or say in the area of import duties and also or the flat rate it is a the container bar unim say this amount and I mean utia now amount no ebeba form in I mean a sense say every the container baby betimi eyin kama ama Ghana for I mean ekomu ajo now me I mean as I mean lecturer I'm working KST Kumasi Polytechnic. I graduated some years back. Me the me de wumpa solar energy.
Okay.
Because over the years, no, or say policies, and I'm telling you some. Or say so, or be pursue vigorous solar energy policy. Just say or the policy, ebe invite companies. Private sector omo beba ababeye solar panels no e Ghana I mean yeah aside say omo ye we abema panels no ebu na individuals any corporate entities etimi use solar panel entinka KSC umra no na I mean branch unim block A also nim block B block C until next time umra na block A so nyina solar I mean panels make this I mean Kessben paid for moti some time ago say electricity bill issue be KSU and ECG
yeah
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia etimi ba sa nyema no nyina it be a thing of the past because the battery solar energy you need ECG enka mama time anka bebre
time wakasa krama enko anka mesento
medawase na minia me doctor baby okonwo aye nyina batadia ba kwa mesre say me politics of mischiefs I don't like it because betna ha adia ba kwa mesreye say ya sofo no enye ahweye in such a way say ye ma amanyofo entwe mbewura mu bebre se na ebe ya ebeduru baabi no se de enne ye Ghana ye bibia ye politics no empo sa wo ka no kra asem kra na wa hwe ya na ya ye de akoye de because of some time ago eno ma bia wo ye nti na amana akoye politics because that is the only hope you have now and this is what I'm saying and oh, person would draw me in there. Me nkasa because me suffer there. Me ojidi ni mapa. So how do I speak against man of God? Even that one is even a sin. So what I say, inti eyakwanya ana desrede and am appeal. In such a way, say, embe dum lebino na fe o my way. Asofo no so do omo akọ foreign. Na amaze say no wala tu wala sa. No man any future be abi. I always say me a youth, me a brand here. And I always speak for the future of the country because all things being equal. Eyadenya say nyame akonya ne ma me wo mre bebre wo manim. Enti eni kwa say me ma o man Ghana say. Enti that was humble appeal. Me appealing to the pastors because you do rap football mo you starting man the day you as am giant you reading meanings into them and your football could say. And no any other said there and a mesre. Iti mesre doctor say baby or the common wine say
afin watching say humble appeal there any aside that there enka we are no enye but we say a humble appeal to the pastors fine and they say we are all I mean humans so we say a humble appeal there okay
say entokwa frowa na to any akeka na me de me hu say obi wo gidie wo Dr. Mahmoud Baumia mo a na me busa ne say nipa koro no I think say ye ka say on from ko soro ahima mu ko hye wo soro koro obetimi ahye wo soro heaven obetimi ahye wo because mini aga na so onye corrupt onye de corruption dey say wo ya wonfo woni nko ba ne presidential staffer e wo temahabo odidi koko ji mu be de o chairman ba red-handed my chair
sir
and nessa presidential staffer no de so te na office so what I say enunti enya no na hia ba papa we de uti ni dia hwe me see on what Nanado has even done for Baumia sa be gina baabi no sa aka se yansa ma na konyansa no watimi aye bibia no you very ungrateful because uko even MPP hierarchy ni mu a enuru so but Nanado watimi manipulate amane watimi abeye abeye fast belly what I say and after say obeye wasabo wachidom wo bibia mu amane wo ko wani mu abrabom usa ko jina baabi a usi we dey just mbeye president da
that's
at
the same thing
corporators and this the buy was it not the one who spoke against it about what year free war was it not the one who said NDC has embedded Ghana with nonsense tax and then which one is nonsense than bad tax which one of them and then tax man nonsense. Let me use my words carefully because me wunu tax biana nonsense than better tax. Dear yakra no senior I do be na o tire na so pelon wo your friend say mobile mania. And then wakopa busia no tire wa wakopa busia na yasa tax afrim. Atabraka robbing Peter to pay Paul. All this you've done nothing, zero.
Okay.
And then you will say policy. You don't even have policy. This policy that you have been saying, your policy you couldn't do it. And then now I see the American say Ghana for about 2 hours. Okay, so that but the new more but done and Dinia Brabo born Wahano. Fantini because I could see a Brabo way that's it. Yentimia day and because that's idea you that's Uncle Vincent. Because our man is you must see the trust.
Okay, but that's it.
But and let me by now Allah have 4 or Martina Fiache and the diploma your friend said degree nurses almost getting to about 6 batches Goofy. Almost 6 years back is a goofy. At the same time, they say nurses. Almost 4 batches a goofy. You to this one per Jumaya. I speak for the youth because I'm for youth.
That's it. Doc, final comment on this issue.
Yo, me final comment no and say we MPP ni we Ghanaian ni be resolute. Say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia winning. Nemo winning no enye winning keke enti ye nyina ye adwumaden ye ntinsi mountain house to house campaign no ye increase enye house to house door to door window to window kitchen to kitchen I mean yes sir na victory no I mean emu enye du in fact onso ano we PC so we adwuma to ensure that Dr. Mahmoud Baumia votes no mu bepeja na I mean emu ayidu may assume say free education no obi atiase because every house be a obi rembia obenya at least enipa mienu a omo enjoy from free education and unti na ma NDC 4 year U10 say omo so de omo be for free education. Hey, omo enye steady ni omo tire bi omo nyina wono mo na mo ya advert ya say nye afi de mo hu ade no e che say omo koye survey bi na omo realize no that policy no Ghana fo agya tumpa omo be so ato aba afi de omo ejina ha o ye kra ni ene start ye den na NDC for etimi start free education enti no MPP onso an ukọ primary sa ulusu ye no mesro mind sabotage PC because idea yapa no ene say party na winning PC winning na mom untime approach no nyina ya nya adwuma I mean together ni ya NDC for kika any demonstrate entie omo person omo ye ma lose focus we don't have to lose focus don't listen to them because already no or who say or lusu and until nam easy no bossman are there bossman I say the job or no a polling station home in defeat or manning sound. So 2016 we should repeat the same.
Okay.
And until Dr. Mahmoud Baumia on Namda Elsiomukram Ponua.
Okay,
compare the two of them. Once a distance no very wide. Oh, the JDM had to told Dr. Mahmoud Baumia one. Any so
okay,
may use this up on the match Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Okay.
Victory no there but
I say Dr. Edmund Upon Paper and so and I what in can. Mammy, in message in the car, the punch. You may now hear Kessben television, so it's also Facebook, so Sarah's on YouTube, DST TV channel 364 now for Go TV channel 121. Message in the car now for Ian Koyanim. Now you hear Galamsey for demonstration. Ya Massa Yen, so Munian Wayache or more. Adentina Yen Bailey or more. Good evening, Chairman. Please, greetings to incoming MP for Offensive South constituency for me. My name is Oscar. I'm from Offensive Boise. And this is winning the election in this year, December 7. Inshallah, may Allah grant us the victory. Okay. Comment. Okay. Wofa Kofi, what is the latest poll in 2024 election now? From Ura Kwame Bukrum. This year's election is a decision between free SHS and 24-hour nightclub. Ghanaians must decide wisely. Dixon Nimakon from Asante Agona. Teacher Kujo from Tepa Enesusu. We've got 13 presidential candidates for the 2024 elections. How come it is only the NDC that is complaining and attacking the EC all these years? They know their campaign message is not resonating with the voters, so they want to prepare their followers' minds for the defeat beforehand, so that they can blame the EC when they lose the election. That's all. Greeting to Honorable Eric Ajimai Prempe. Okay. It says, Ghanaians don't need trial president. We need someone who has been on the seat before. I am Ibra from Techiman. Wofa Kofi, please, good evening. I hope you are doing well. My name is Catechist Anane from Adobe Ura. Please tell the NDC man that they have nothing good for Ghana. They should keep quiet. By the grace of the Almighty, Allah will win the upcoming election. Tell the NDC man that this election is not about propaganda, but comparison of records between the two major political parties, which the NPP stands a better chance than the NDC. My name is Yana from Sehui Isem. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Host. Greeting to Doctor, please. My worry is because of power. That's why some of the elderly citizens in the country are lying to us. Then we have a long way to go, Mr. Host. Our big problem in Ghana is that NDC is a party which has no policy at this technological era, yet asking Ghanaians to vote for them. NDC is empty, and you know NDC has no credible policy for Ghanaians. Did NDC present any evidence of their claims to IPAC meeting? No. This tells you NDC is still empty. But God day, we day, still MPP is possible. Ureku Achim Oda. Good evening. I am Fabian from Hohoi in the Volta region. I want to assure all Ghanaians that John Mahama is the man for the job. Let's give him the chance for him to reset Ghana, not upgrade. And we are assuring Ghana that Hohoi will be green again. Efo Wolanyo Chekpo is taking the seat from Amewu. Good evening, Wofa. It's not Prophet Usubemba who said former President Mama cannot become president again. So how come he has made a U-turn, predicting winning for John Mahama? Is it God who revealed it for him, or it was man saying, Ricky from Wa? Okay. Good evening, Uncle. I'm enjoying the program. God bless you for your impartial moderation, Uncle. From Melchizedek Appiah OJ, Manso Edubia SHS. 2 p.m. Asante Mampong. We are using the 8 to break the 8. Vote for Mahama. Vote for NDC. Vote for the umbrella. Long live Ghana. Long live NDC. Greetings to Nana Jemai Boate Asante Mampong. Botoku Ehene. NDC don't talk about Ghanaians' big problem, which is the dollar. If we mistakenly vote for Bawumia, the dollar will go to 50 Ghana cedis. Good evening, Mr. Host. My name is Kofi Appiah from Esio Tano Doma. Just as the pastors gathered and bless His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, then it's not wrong for one to call Muslim to ride behind Dr. Bawumia as well. It says, NDC has no problem in the electoral process, only they are smelling loss in the coming election. So they just want to let their followers to believe that there is something wrong with the register. So when they lose it, will justify their complaint. NDC propaganda of Abedu from Kofi Bekwaini. Okay, we cannot guarantee the future of this country in the hands of an incompetent, corrupt, and wicked government like MPP. If Dr. Bawumia has something to do, he must do it now because he's the head of the economic team. MPP has nothing to offer the youth. John Mahama, Brabejie, na ye bre from Abubakar, and Suso offense. So, Mr. Host, Bawumia can't be a president because MPP a Google say, I say Omei. Hey, MPP Bawumia, 1 million pound constituency a year, 8 years now, no constituency get it. MPP never again. Droba from Igbaso Jomboro constituency. Greetings to Docas Afotofe Eyezu Eyeza. Good evening, Ofa. I think the NDC man on your set does not understand what is going on globally. NDC is just making noise because of the economy. I just returned from the US. Things are very expensive. I think we are even lucky in Ghana. What alternative do they have? They should explain the 24-hour economy to us because that is what they claim will reset the economy. But they can't explain it. All they know is propaganda. Nobody should vote for them because they have nothing good to offer. Bawumia all the way. Obaya Takwa. Okay. Good evening. Ghanaians will never make another mistake and vote this super incompetent NPP again. We've suffered a lot under this mess administration by the Kufuor and his driver's mate, Dr. Bawumia. Galamsey Menace is killing us. Kufuor and his mate, Dr. Bawumia, is mute. Ghanaians are protesting, declaring strike. Kufuor and his mate are quiet. Well-meaning Ghanaians are calling for a ban on this illegal mining menace. Another and his mate says they will not listen because when they listen to us today, what will they listen to us tomorrow? So what at all are they afraid of? Ghana needs a reset from Atibila Moses Boko. Good evening, Mr. Host. NDC and NPP are the same in terms of lies and corruption. So they should give us a break. We will not vote for a guinea fowls and cathedral president. Nana Kwame Diakon all the way from Joseph Abanga inside New Kabila Swami in the western region. Over, please sack NDC man from your studio because he doesn't have anything good to say. He is speaking lies. He doesn't prepare before coming to your studio. NPP doesn't have time to insult. Please don't criticize my panel members. If you have something, tell me. Say, may be a may, but on the he's here to tell you what he stands for. Good evening, Ofa. This NDC bro talk too much. They should give us a break. Win for DMB. Good work done, doctor, for your solid submission from Nana Ajmai Sunyai. NDC will lose 2024 election. DMB will win massively from Kwabena SCEDU in Bob Estate. Good evening. Okay. Good evening, and I'm Odino Timudehine Nana Buaje watching from Hidiem. My first issue is that organized labor is behaving like P2. We didn't talk about organized labor today. Okay. So let us move on. Honorable Chief Soso, future MP for Mana, it is evidently clear that MPP and Dr. Bawumia are breaking the 8th position of ex-President Mahama by sending NDC into 8 years opposition again. Greetings to Second Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Andrew Esiama Mwakon and Dr. Ben Asante of Ghana Gas. Dr. Bawumia, you are the head of the economic managing team with poor performance, a failure of which has made Ghana poorer than before, making the international community reluctant to borrow Ghana a loan. Yet you kept giving promises anytime you mount a platform with over 96 promises and pledges. Now, tell Ghanaians, where are you going to get money to fulfill these promises if voted into power? Ghanaians, listen with your eyes and see things with your ears and vote wisely. Backward never, forward ever. Acrogate. And also there, I don't know. Okay. It says, good evening, Wofa. God bless you for your good job done. Wofa, there's nothing good in NDC. They have nothing to offer Ghanaians. NDC never again. In Shraba Kweku from Cape Coast. The labor unions are... Okay, why are you talking about labor unions? Okay. The NDC 24-hour inexplicable economic brouhaha remains an albatross around the neck of the NDC. Kekusi, just so say, how can a nightclub be run during the day? What goes on in the various nightclubs? Mahama's inebriation. Massa. I'm appealing to the good people of Fenso South to vote massively for Honorable Vincent Asarudi Akon as MP come December 7. He's a good person and has what it takes to develop Fenso South. Abbas Amogobo. Honorable Vincent, so please, Wofa Kofi, tell the MPP man to keep his wisdom to his family and leave Ghanaians to choose JDM to reset Ghana. Joe from Kumasi. Okay, good evening, Daddy. I'm Jim Brown from Techima. Please let us tell the MPP people that there's no way they can come to power. Okay. Okay. Hi, Wofa. I am Jan Atibari Vincent from Hani in Tai District. Is it true? It's true we need to promote Dr. Bawumia to lead our country. NPP all the way. Greeting to my incoming flesh blood candidate Nana Bibiu Alexander. Okay. I mean Kaiba Kope na fe memra na mimeti the penfui kafa. Good evening, Mr. Host. Now you understand that NPP government, they need their power more than people's lives. NPP never again. We've suffered enough. Mahama all the way. Elias Suleimana from Yinehini, Ashanti region. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Hey. Okay. My main friend here. So those who are calling, you me a phone lines, right? Mr. Monfanchemi. Okay. Right. My member na now, yeah, Galamsey. Almost say democracy hub. Galamsey. Demonstration. Say abai Emra Galamsey. Na abai nyinti omo Jubilee House. Who's if watch omo. Na court no. Do one one near mom remind 2 weeks. And Sunday domaba. And the demonstration for akoso on crying. Na mom go demonstration as mom can say DNT na Ghana will be a yechra and constitutional right. Na yedom call ya mom bail yedom atumu. So we Ghana emremu a mamenka we na afiminti da bojafon so ka. Ghana mremu no yewo bone yahodo no yachechechem your offenses punishable by death. First degree felony, second degree felony, misdemeanors and offenses punishable by a fine. Na kaneno nanka omemu yeso obi adiewa okwa ene unya builder komisi we di asem na wie ekoba ase wotonu bone a yeso ye chewa ubedemu a unya build uko repu bi a ubedemu a unya build na saa ne emen na la yamatin pebu what they call Supreme Court say okay Ghana memra no a bone bi a we bia no o se otimi ma o bail ma eyeye Supreme Court na ne adwen said the all can ye no kre ndi se bia emre bia basafi de eche okokoto a ye ma obela samara ntimi supersede constitution article 1-2 of 1992 constitution na also this constitution shall be the supreme law of the country and any other law that is found to be inconsistent with this constitution shall to the extent of the inconsistency be void. Timra bi ho na ne constitution bo ebura eto samara no twene ne afa constitution say no all offenses are bailable but subject to the discretion of the judge. Judge na hwe circumstances no ji say we dey mark of enya opa obe remando. Grofo yi so monte ase say adenti na ye de omom kwaye demonstration democracy afu etia Galamsey na ya mom bail. Aga Vincent
that was yeah, Mecca Kakra, and it's a NDC. We are focused and determined to win the 2024 election. And until BBN, why we see a point from winning the 2024 election. Maybe animal ya again say, Omwan Kasaka, Umsobe by, and almost say about draw. Now, all contour, wedding card the draw, and I shall see the just a defeat here, they ever. And Tinano say, yeah, our.
So, what's the equation?
So what I
We are trying to equate.
When there's no money in our lecture said there is hope for NDC.
Okay.
We are babbling to a mile way more. Now, penny that's why it's only NDC that can offer you that opportunity. Kakra mechanic say, Adia Bakwa, media. Meda offensive man hene any ahim for my between set or metinia boa offensive crew. I'm offensive. Galam say a BC hoda. And now call ensure of fame more with my sebi ano. And until a chair say you're paying for no, I say a pa at your home. And no, a messenger say. And penny form war my way, more can be, and I'm also say a Catholic Bishop conferences by 11th October. They will send a petition to the president. Send a via president, every time 2-1 among. You know, sir, your ways of mining, the quite be below mining. You know, Angry Gold and Ashanti, they do mining without even spoiling the water. Nimont Ghana, they do without spoiling water. But the fact of it is, yeah, maybe I say, dear ma, I said, my share normal, we are similar, and no advice me, mammy, and no beer, and then me, yes, I know, man. Share would the a quambonin so a pesica, would the quambano so a year, I tell you. Ubasa says, can I answer? I tell you. Until me, I be very careful. Because I will buy a poor edgy obisica. You can get sickness when we are says can over Sadia show. Yami or Yami, but as a nipa, ensure. Because on my way I team. More wouldn't share the wako pusika, but unia enyayare. So we should get the moral conscience to think about the generation coming or more back. But and there. Yampanyimfo ni bi Edgar am say no omo hye nipa achi e no omo yesa na omo ni nyina na yesa na omo ni nyina wi a afa the poor man the omobo no e na yesa kom omo yare they will not get money to buy the diabetes the cancer medicine they die early but ye nyina yen kan hu say the ye nyina no ye nyina e be kwa kugina temu eti ade bia ye no system no bia na ye nya moral conscience to think about the next generation because when you look at the way in so say or man way mu na uduru ba bi na me stress ya hemfo no way your politicians no way what are they doing for us and me ababu no until when it comes to matters like this I get the heart for Ghana. I get the heart for the next generation that are coming.
Okay.
And then you see, you Japadia, you're putting in every na Ochina say, you're exporting water. Are we going to be safe? Timesre said the Bishop Conference, arise, so more appeal to the president to come in. I think said it is in the right direction. We should all call for because I'm telling you, Sadia it's not only politicians though, even including the media. Some of them are even doing it. I am telling you, yes, some of them are doing it. Oko other sector, because how did they even acquire the land in the first place? So what I say, anything no,
okay.
Me when it comes to matters of this, I won't do politics.
Okay. If that be the case, now quite demonstration na uti amra your children from Rapan so
and when I didn't even want to draw in because because they were all youth.
okay.
They are seeking for the future. What they did there is about the future of the country. You are say and I'm penny wasn't a car say kukuru ni jaya kika no subeja. And until when when you look at the offenses, it will be the last, it is even the last one. So how do you even call for 2 weeks? But
it's not the last one, maybe last but one.
What I say? And this offense cannot, lead to this. As I say, on my way, TV say, Bibi Koswa, ma Timamufo, and sorry, you know, a buabemu. Enti yabasre yempanyimfo ne ye judge say we dey adabraka yabasre mu they are all Ghanaians omu pese o man koya ye nyina ye ho betoye because me I work at the health sector so I know the kind of diseases the next generation and na akra kidney issue kran kakane obeti bi no na obi anya be 40-50 years and then kran keten ko kata. They are all there with kidney issues. And as a result of this, it's yabasre say omu demonstration in there. Yabasre omu say omu ma omu bill. Not say fine and now bibi sa say they all kind na. Then would they do it? I'm not saying say the omu ye no ya na say nye. But what I'm saying is say so man say ya e bi be ka omu. And what they are doing is to protect the lands of the country.
Okay.
No nyine ye nyina so what ya na say wan nwene eno ho a. Ubenya osika ne de but ubedi no way.
Okay, me that say.
So what I say. But dia ha adwene ne say awanyoni ne de bia na ode ne yire ne mako. I saw one message. Now I think that the person will be a youth. He's coming to say enkwasasam ne ho kro no ba message bia ode kan he doesn't even support say the entity emputi ban. But yenya careful o ye youth na ye fa fon a nam se yenim twere nti ne ya type ne de ba no obekom na amanyofo na me no kan ko ofin so a the major politician mo nyina de omuma kwa abrochire. I am telling you
that's it mama ko doko ye
so that's it o do omanyina kwa abrochire nti wotia na wontimi ni woni visa bi kura passport woni
bi that's it
na so obetena ha na obeto ayampia
that's it
etie ya ye gireje
that's it doc
Ghana as a country and Galamsey. Unfortunate, say Yababi drew near ye drew. And yet, also be our well meaning Ghanaian be a Galamsey or condemn. I dear illegal and yet, and yet. Now, and ya was see 2 and more, na yes, solve. They won't solve no, I'll say, you collective, ye come together. My hide behind any political party. Near Minia and this in Kai. A year pa fantastic. Nemum and Cameses and Cassano see Cassay, the party phone to me and Cassasa. So on say, oh, Cassasa, and I say, yeah, Papa John Dramani Mahama Cassa, oh, more yacho magumina or ba ubicha or more. As I know, na ama or corno, a no abafom. And yena yen kamom yen hu se da bi ensuo no se ya emfa ho se wo ye MPP ni se wo ye NDC ni so a collective fight. After all gold no nya Ghana nkwana too good. We are say Ghana is about the 6th and sometimes the 7th highest producer of gold. China and the number 1. The China to Ghana to just about half. But share per square kilometer there Ghana there no emuedu because we Ghana size ne China size na ye size ne timi etu sa ameye countries like Canada to be Australia to be and you find out say e kwan ben so e na omutu a omu ensensu granted your surface mining and your underground mining and the Anglo gold more the omuko underground but at times almost no surface omutimi bunu ya bebre egu fine so near rock mining and your alluvial mining na alluvial no ɛno na etimi pollute nsuo no bebree enti method bɛn ɛna ebe use a na sɛ woyɛ Ghanaian na sɛ wo invite foreigner ɛkyerɛ no baabi adeɛ no wɔ na oboa no ɛma no sɛ nsuo a na ɛdeɛ na wonya sɛ wosaa nso yɛdi kuro anaasɛ ɔhene na sɛ wode asase ma na at the end of the day wo sɛ yɛsɛ wo nsase yɛsɛ wo nsuo na woanka hwee a na wo nso ɛdeɛ na wonya enti no mɛbɔ offense ma hene nipa a wɔwɔ offense enclave no because nipa no na wɔn ma hemfo no power but wɔn decide sɛ wɔn deɛ wɔn ntu ɛnyɛ hɔ nko a Mampɔ area honso saa enti no hemfo no wɔn timi stand no let us commend them. I'm happy say clergy bishops conference because edu baabi a utimi trace say even clergy no kura no ebi kura boye I mean involved and no check how serious the fight is and you know I mean let's come together and say no to I mean galamsey but in the process no yenhwe say adwene near the eka yenka say the beya menya political advantage bi yes apen na ye defeated them.
Okay, so
they are in course.
Boni a mo ye ya echi o misdemeanor.
Yes.
No nye boni kese o senke mom 2 months remand 2 weeks
remand.
They can grant o bail. Okay.
You say omo our rights omo be demonstrating a part of the fundamental human rights. We call 1902 Constitution chapter 5 na spelled say I mean so who gensi bibi na so officer niema enkoya. Nemum hwe say undisturb public peace. And unti ne Public Order Act 1994 Act 491 and no so spell out clearly say who person o demonstrate e o kwan aye faso empo say police for ne enya adwene na so o ka say baby eni say o fa ho na o ka say o be fa o mu wo kwan so o be court akwakoje krata na o ma prevent o from passing there and you know o mo declare say baby security zone as much as you're right no so no adhere to because baby any honma emra any just because we youth intino na baby ugina ya we demonstration or present I mean petition no government ebete any such change now forces I was saying go I mean Jubilee House and san niate mini and no na de confrontation between police. It is much stress will be a person who demonstration be a could read Public Order Act na yenye law abiding ni ami hunu ne se omo demonstrate so omo demonstrate peaceful omo feel say media no encover ni ye enya attention na emom say oye bibi na cause controversy na ye hey dia na no di say me nua say na police case onum na wakwa ko 2 key no na odimirika.
They say yes, immediate masem, but the offense should be bailable.
So,
what can
yes,
say?
And no, say, based on the discretion of the judge.
Okay.
Judge, assess it, near me, and now no decided so. I mean, my bill. O Timmy so he decided no, say we dear me ma baila, ebi omubekwa asamba, and I say deterrent enough. And no a lie in the bosom of the judge. Nemom emrano ma ho kwan say o yama baila utimi appeal to a higher court. Enti no say wako circuit court. Now the circuit court no and grant here. You have every right to go to the high court, which is a higher court. And your no decision no ebe supersede and as ebe kwashe.
Yeah.
Enti no I mean message say nuanom Momu mientwi bebrebe omunko higher court no omunko pe I mean ruling na ebe kwashe I mean lower court na ene metie nso say I mean attorney general ka say so omunko court bi that's a Monday and a Tuesday but omun next court bia no na say omu ayachi omu lawyer no proposal and apply for bail they will not I mean oppose it.
But say 2 weeks no be so Monday. That's Tuesday.
It's no Tuesday no omukwa omo de no oppose. But age no quick to add say the fact say omo oppose no no judge no say chenchena.
So the judge has discretion. Okay.
It lies in the bosom of the judge. And until I mean so may advise them say so they have every right to I mean go to a higher court.
Okay.
They mom near me I mean Mecca as a Ghanaian and they say sin be I mean who in one part of them say not omo Afrobasa or Musi na handcuff.
You go
and no they will plead with the police. So why are force be brave here no ehun here say mo de omo begu I mean handcuff mo unless say be a force be brave here.
Okay.
Yes, I mean we are all I mean Ghanaians.
Right.
How omo si che omo adwene no yeni enye ho. I mean ye de omo court in the process no I think I mean you treat you omo with more humane treatment.
Okay. That's it. That's it. Dr. Edmond Opon so no mama nka mesi kakra na fe meje mo 1 minute ni. Good evening Wofa. My name is Awuni Samuel from Sewibodi in Western Region, NDC all the way. This one says, good evening, sir. Ghanaians, wise up and vote number 1 for Dr. Bawumia come December 7th to enable this country to move in a different way. The battle is for Allah. Good evening. I am Naja Frank, watching you live from Jaraja, Beposobono East. NDC has nothing for Ghanaians. Wasn't Mahama said it's not magician to create jobs? Good evening, sir. My name is Ibrahim Suleiman Bamba from Mengi, Thai district. I want to say that the destruction of our forest due to galamsey should be seriously looked at so that our water bodies cannot be destroyed completely. Good evening, Ofa. Thanks for your good program. NDC never again. They brought the Chinese to Ghana to do massive galamsey, and now they have turned around to blame MPP. Ghanaians do not have short memory as they think. They are behind all the demonstrations, but they should know that demonstration does not win election. While DMB and his party are on the ground campaigning, they are demonstrating. They should not complain when they lose. Bawumia one touch from Mary Takwa. He says, Dr. Bawumia will surely win this coming election, no matter what the situation will be. Greeting Dr. Fred Che Asamoah, Cemental, Offensive North, Nkwankwa. Of a good way once again, please play 2011 Galamsey video for me and Professor Tamils for us to see. Please ask NDC man for, is it good for demonstrators to block hospital road? Is it good to remove police car key? Please, this Galamsey started hugely when Professor Mills was president, and it continued when Mahama was president. In 2020, when President Kufuor was fighting against it, former President Mahama was and Kweku Buahi going round Galamsey side, telling them that when they come to power, they will allow them to do small-scale mining, community mining. Okay. Good evening, Ghanaians. Say no to NDC today and tomorrow. In fact, they have nothing good for Ghanaians. Let me ask them, is our farmers going to benefit from 24-hour economy? Legalization and free SHS is our choice. From Francis Martel, Kumdi, Northern Region. Okay. Good evening, Uncle. I remember President Kufuor on health insurance. I remember President Kufuor free SHS. What must I do to remember President Mahama? I am Udru from Kumasi. Mame fancy na menye 1 minute bi na yenko. Uncle Vincent. Yeah,
na Maka 2 p.m. testing.
Okay. 2 p.m. Okay.
Na my friend back also a teacher ni. So
right. Officer for Tiopa.
Tiopa so much but ya kan nyina ne se. Answer me tie messages na bi o na me hwe the way a nipa bi mu kan mo nsema. Ya na me de ya me sere me se passport no. Sankrofo ya mo test message wonni bi. But when it comes to the matters of Galamsey, and this time me come chiro say na go hospital la. Now if you could have insurance, the amount of money you pay is not easy. Mama yenwene ye dachi.
Okay.
The youth of this country, mama politicians say my 50 Ghana. So me when I go on platform, na many youth in Kasa, me say, don't let somebody give you 100 cedis, 200 cedis, buy credit for you. Say for attack, penini anase will be. Meanwhile, the person is working.
ono oye adwuma enti pe wadwuma ye that one will give you a brighter future.
Okay, me that say.
So what I say, na ye send kakra ma ye na ye test ye kakra, then we attack.
Okay, me that say.
On mine no, but Galam say I am telling you today, tomorrow, anytime. Say ya nhwe na ya mfa ho ya mpe ho sibira ebeduru baabi no on my way ye nananom ebi benya 4 legs ebi benya 6 legs.
Okay, me that say.
Afedie na ya je ye.
Me that say, Uncle Vincent. Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Father, where you
go? Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. About challenge of Galamsey. Was he be introduce better methods? Ye de ebeye mining. Asolve Galamsey. Yen hwe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de yen so no hwe as a president.
What why you shoot license in 1,500
amount
what's that na and no be new why you shoot license in 1,500 Nana what they mention why you shoot license in for mining 1,500 who's in there na be ni it's a politicization no na dey be do be
mamintie time
Nana where's our correct
David so obia final word
why you shoot license
1,500 obia final word yeah we time na so mamintie next time we can look at that
oh then
so mamintie final 10 seconds
what I'm saying is
Dr. Mahmoud doctors na momo wa no man ye
as I mean president afina ye ba ababe so na hwe na mom JDM Mahama ono de ya so na hwe ne ewoni mu nyina no ye hu na onfa bibi fufuro bia ema
okay
eno nti odi one pe na etutia no enti Bawumia so no ye ma no chance no
okay me that say
na onfa Ghana
okay
enko animu
me that say
ye breaki 8 no with 1
okay
MPP ni uko atoma 1
okay
ye mfa breaki
the punch jumedie na utie ye ene anwumre lawyer ohinijan na mbesi na na emode jumedie ebrewo akua PSC asarbedi akon ne malam ya na hye jumedie Director Authority Jumedie with me also Secretary Afi sound engineer no ye Nana Kwame Sunday the cameraman set and Afi Godfred MCR this one Afi Isaac Mensa your pages na dey call social media handles na nyina so meeting Ede Kofi Appiah onyame ya admo abrafoforo ye be science so ehia bio yakramo hey,